So this is a bit of an interesting story. Okay, so this isn't live. This is actually post commentary, and I have Brandon with me through Skype.
Yo.
So the reason I got Brandon to help me out with this is because I know dick all about Dragon Ball, and when I was trying to record this the first time around, I was just kind of just left dumbfounded and not talking half the time. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I think this happened, but I'm not sure about this. So as a result, I kind of just got, I was like, you know what? I think I need someone's help on this who's watched Dragon Ball pretty much ever, as opposed to me, who was only seeing like clips or stuff like that. So, Brandon, what's going on with this?
I seriously need to work on that with you.
What's going on with this? What's happening right now?
Well, this is the first World Martial Arts tournament that's ever happened in all of Dragon Ball. Well, no, it's not the first tournament ever. It's just the first tournament ever shown. If we're being technical, I believe this is the 22nd World Martial Arts tournament.
Oh, okay.
Goku, Krillin, and Roshi are participating.
I do remember this fight a little bit. I think I saw it like a long time ago. I know that Goku was almost down for a 10 count, and Goku eventually ended up winning. But that's all I know about it.
Yep. Well, that is all you know about it, because that actually happens in the fight, which is something I kind of admire about Tenkaichi 3 with how far they go with the cutscenes for their first attempt. They do it pretty well, actually.
Think so?
Yeah, they did the scene pretty close to canon as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's pretty well.
You're going to see the first part of this fight, me just dropping a lot of combos, because I always suggest going into this, when you're going to play the Dragon Ball Saga in BT3, always practice Kid Goku, not GT Goku, just regular Kid Goku. Practice him a little bit, because he's got 2 sets of flying kicks, a heavy finish, and I think he might have a key cannon. If not, he's got something else. But
also, he can't fly, so he might end up falling directly out of bounds.
Oh yeah, especially be wary on this stage, because you can actually fall out of the ring. And that there was me actually editing out, because after this, well, after that scene, I accidentally I had to skip that, but accidentally, and then I had to get up and yell at some kids outside to tell them to shut the fuck up, because they wouldn't stop yelling at each other. Yeah, shame on me for recording on weekends, because I had to deal with that.
Nice.
Yeah, so Goku just got hit by that attack mentioned earlier, where he's going to be out.
Yep.
10 days, motherfucker.
It's actually pretty funny. I think in actual Dragon Ball, this goes on for like half an episode.
Really?
Yep. They really love to play out the scenes on this. Ultimately, it's better than Z by far, but this actually lasted, I think, a little too long for what was essentially supposed to be 10 seconds.
Did you know the Frieza fight and Goku fight and Super Saiyan was actually the longest fight in all of the series? It lasted for all of 19 episodes. I was like, damn, I knew it was long, but I didn't know it was the longest. Oh,
How the fuck did you ring him out already?
That was entirely intentional. Like I said earlier, if you're going to try to recreate scenes of the anime, don't do it in this kind of stage, because you're going to ring someone out easily. Or if you're going to do it, at least remove the stipulation of ringing someone out.
Are you going to do this like you did some of the movie fights where you redo it to get it the right way, or are you just going to skip past it?
I just skip past it.
Aw.
Well, I didn't know if there's anything else after that, because I did like one more test playthrough before that, and I didn't get any more cutscene indicators. So I just had the assumption, yeah, it's probably done by now.
I suppose so. One thing I don't like about Dragon Ball Saga is that they jump around a lot, actually tell the story out of order. This happens right here. The fight with Mercenary Tao actually happens way earlier than it's supposed to.
Really?
You're supposed to fight General Blue essentially after this, but Blue at the end of Dragon Ball, which is really weird here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't there a whole Red Ribbon Army excursion before this happened?
Well, actually, Mercenary Tao is part of the Red Ribbon Army.
No shit.
It's mercenary.
Huh. Oh, okay.
It's actually funny. The first time you see him, he kills General Blue with his tongue. I shit you not.
I think I remember that. Yeah. Jesus, wasn't it like through like the middle of his head or something like that?
His neck, actually, but yeah.
Ugh.
Not the way you think. He uses it to jab him right in the pressure point.
Yeah.
Still, though, it's out of order and it's pretty weird.
Yeah. All right, I gotta give a quick warning about this fight. This fight, there is one point where you're gonna get dicked over. The fight itself, going up to it, isn't that bad. It's just Tao can take a lot of punishment because Goku doesn't have the best damage output in the game. But there's one point where you're gonna take scripted damage from an ultimate.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right. There are a lot of things that happen similar to that, because Goku actually fought Tao twice in Dragon Ball. The first time he got his ass kicked, and then the second time he climbs all the way up.
Yeah, look at this. He's got 3 fucking sets of flying kicks. 3. That's ridiculous.
Skill list. So yeah, after the Goku loses this fight the first time, we're introduced through the whatchamacallit tower to Korin. That's where you first see Korin. He trains with him for I think like a day or 3, and then he comes back down, and then he kicks his ass.
Yeah, I just mentioned that right now. I think your video's a little bit behind mine.
Yeah. Yeah, because something was wrong with my internet. It's 3 seconds behind, but it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, it's not much of a delay.
Wow, it's literally just called Korin Tower.
Yeah, right?
Makes completely forgetting it makes me sound stupid. I cannot talk. In any event,
so what exactly did Goku go through training up in Korin's tower with Korin? It's weird to think of Korin as anything other than a sensory dispensary at this point.
Basically,
in all honesty.
yeah. The funny thing is, Goku was going up there literally just to find holy water.
He had to go through like an energy cure in order to find that, though. Because that's at Kami's place.
No, it was actually below there. It's not the water from Dead Zone. It's something completely different.
Oh, okay.
It's literally just Korin's holy water. And the funny thing is, it's not even holy water. It's just regular water.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, if you try to do something for instant gratification, you'll end up getting all your experience out of the actual work you used to get the instant gratification instead of the actual instant gratification itself.
Oh, that, yeah. I was gonna say,
Proverbs, etc.
That kind of sounds like what I was
Dragon Ball
going
came
for.
out in 1985, so
yeah, still pretty good for what it did in 1985, I suppose.
Oh no, it's still regarded as one of the best manga of all time.
Yeah.
And really, how can you argue?
I wouldn't.
Exactly. I'm surprised. This fight is taking longer than I thought it would have.
Yeah, again, this guy takes a hell of a lot of punishment, and considering the AI is actually pretty competent for this. I did get dicked over once, so I made sure to play it safe.
Nice.
By the way, Goku has...
I wish there was... Go ahead.
Goku has After Image Strike in this form, so if you ever have 3 blast cages to spare, always use that, because that's 15 seconds of free After Images is awesome. Even though you do have the energy drain, just make sure you're at max power, and you're good. Oh, and here's a fucking scripted self like I was saying earlier.
I kind of love this attack because this is something he does a lot.
In general, it's how it taps into his inner Dr. Wily. Please forgive me.
Yeah. No, but I kind of love that attack because that's something he does a lot in the actual series. He'll uproot a tree from the ground, throw it, and then jump on it, use it to fly.
Oh,
it's actually
God, I
really
love that.
cool.
I remember in the movie, he actually like took down a giant pillar and used that to fly.
Which reminds me, actually, fear not, I am kind of working on getting him to see Dragon Ball in at least one way. There's a movie called Dragon Ball Path to Power, which is a remake of the Red Ribbon Army, which is amazing. Some people actually consider it to be better than the arc itself. Wow. At the very least, it's the best art. It's the best movie out of all of Dragon Ball. Because the original Dragon Ball movies, most of them, are god-awful.
I didn't think Mystical Adventure was that bad. Again, I haven't seen it in so long, so I can't really judge.
There's that, and then there's Curse of the Blood Rubies, which was absolute trash.
Hard to believe there actually was Dragon Ball movies. The only one I know of is Mystical Adventure, and that's it.
Yep. Well, there was 4 of them, and I think only 2 of them actually played on TV. To my knowledge, they never actually aired Path to Power or any of the other ones.
Wow. How about that?
I can sort of understand. At around 2005, Dragon Ball/Z was on its way out the door in terms of Toonami for popularity.
Seriously? Huh.
Yeah, well, it aired until 2008, but people stopped giving a shit about it in, like, 2005.
Yeah, I think that's when everyone switched to the DVDs.
Well, no, they hadn't started... Well, they did try one attempt at DVDs around 2005, but that failed miserably.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. It's the one with the red cases, right?
No, it wasn't the Viridian collection.
Oh, okay.
It was literally just, singles. Uncut singles.
Wait. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, my dad had those. I think they only made up to a Nappa fight with those.
Exactly.
If not, that was the uncut versions.
Because they sold horribly, they were bad, and they were using Ocean's dub, because at that point they were still too lazy to dub over the original 60 episodes. They didn't fix that until the Bricks in 2007.
Yeah. I should totally go back and watch the Saiyan Saga and the original in the Funimation dubs, just to see how they managed to get everything going.
I said they
King
did pretty
Piccolo.
well.
I know this guy's a threat. That's about all I know. Oh, and he spits
Many
out
people will actually consider King Piccolo in terms of scope and overall damage, him to be one of, if not the greatest villains in the entire franchise. And
I would buy it,
again,
yeah.
I kind of agree. Like, he's second only to Frieza, but Frieza is an absolute bitch, so...
Yeah, once you go Super Saiyan, you've won.
Basically, yeah. King Piccolo puts up a major fight all the way to the end. Plus, he is probably one of the greatest villains in terms of emotional damage, at least. He killed Krillin, he killed Master Roshi, and he destroyed Shenron.
Master
He
Roshi?
destroyed
Oh my god,
fucking Shenron.
how do you do that?
He wished for immortality once he got... Or, not immortality, fuck, that would have been useful. He wished for his eternal youth or something, and then after he was given his wish, before it could turn back into the Dragon Balls, he blasted it.
Wow.
Right through the fucking face. And it exploded.
That's incredible.
So that's it when you know that shit's real.
Yeah.
Shit just got real.
I like the idea of... I was pointing this out during the original commentary, but I like the idea of how Lord Slug was basically just copying King Piccolo with the Eternal Youth thing.
They basically copy a lot of arts in Dragon Ball when it comes to movies.
What do you mean by that?
You might basically say that the Android Saga is basically a rehash of Red Ribbon Army when you consider Dr. Gero is a member of Red Ribbon Army, and they take a lot of the same concepts.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of the point of it, because it is sort of a continuation of it. It's Dr. Zero's vendetta against Goku, and creating androids to do so, as far as I know.
Kind of. I'm still not entirely clear on Dr. Gero's place in the Red Ribbon Army anyways. I was never really clear on that. But I guess that's not important right now. Anyways, King Piccolo. He actually plays pretty well in this game from what I remember.
Yeah, he's
And
giving me
this
a
is
good run
actually-
for my money, especially in the Mission 100 settings where he's got Repetara stats.
Yep. No, but I mean, even as a playable character, he's actually pretty good. He has some nice stats, and each of his rushes is individualized and not any stock ones. And he
Look at
also,
that
I think,
move.
he summons his minions when he does that.
Only for his rush move. I haven't seen him summon any other minions besides that.
I think it depends on which version you're playing. Some of them are weird like that. Also, this is the first game outside of Budokai 3 on technicality to have King Piccolo appear. So this is actually pretty good.
Tenkaichi 2 International had it playable as well, but I'm not going to count that
Well,
because
no,
that's the
outside of
international version.
costumes. Outside of
Oh, okay.
outside of costumes, which is why I'm calling technicality on Budokai 3 because he appeared as a costume for Piccolo, and he was fucking 8 feet tall.
It did change the effects on the attacks though, which is always nice.
That's
but
true.
even then, yeah.
It's pretty cool though. All his attacks went from being yellow or gold or whatever to being dark purple. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a nice effect, especially considering it's just a costume swap. Although it is kind of bullshit because you got to enter a code to get that. I'm gonna make a video about that, by the way, eventually.
Or you can just go by the HD collection where it comes unlocked naturally.
Yeah, but that code does automatically unlock it in the original version, which is even the greatest hits version. I don't think.
Yep. Well, no, it was already in the greatest hits version. You use a code to unlock it in the normal one.
Yeah. By the way, False Courage. 2 blast gauges makes you basically impervious to any damage. Not like taking damage wise, but you'll never flinch to anything in the game.
You know,
So it's
I'm gonna
strange.
be,
Kid Goku has access to some really good blast ones, but he just hasn't had the offense to back it up.
Nice. Well, remember, this is Goku at his weakest point.
Yeah. Even then, he still got really good utilities for considering this point in time.
Indeed. You know, I'm going to be completely honest. I got Tenkaichi 3 when it came out on the PS2. I played it, I loved it. I got it on the Wii in, I think, 2010. I played it, I loved it. But I never really saw the purpose or use in most of the blast ones because I didn't know what the hell they did. If they were just a minor stat boost, what would be the point in using them when I could use power-ups or explosive waves or etc.? Power-up to the limit, I mean. I never really saw the value in them until even after watching Omega's videos, until I actually saw you put them to use. I thought they were just useless. Because I had no idea what the hell they did.
Yeah, truth be told, I didn't know about any of the shit that Tenkaichi 2 offered. And after I was experimenting with actually some of Super Gogeta's moves or like finish sign, I didn't even know it was like a +2 to both of her stats. So I was like, oh shit, I wish this game was a little more specific with that stuff.
The only individual stat boost I knew of beforehand was the power items, Namek Power, Earth Power, etc., with Namek Power being the best one. I actually learned that through practice, not through his videos. I figured, if these things can actually do anything, sweet. And then I realized...
Going back to that last cutscene, how Piccolo was saying, child of mine, considering how there was no one else in that shot, it was kind of weird thinking that in that context he was referring to Goku as his child. Yeah, this game's cutscenes are glorious.
Well, they can't do everything perfectly, but what they do well enough.
Yeah, and now a part that makes me really confused. Now, not just considering the fact that it involves a gay pedophile Nazi.
That's the, you know what's the funny thing is that it's the best thing ever when you look at it from an ironic point of view, because Krillin is played by Sonny Strait. That kid, whatchamacallit, General Blue, he tries to hit on and seduce Krillin. In Dragon Ball, General Blue is played by Sonny Strait.
He's hitting on himself. My god.
It's amazing.
Well, not even Sonny Strait's character himself is what confuses me. The entire area, the girl you'll be able to play as in this fight, everything about it just makes me go, what the fuck?
It's a crossover / throwback. Arali is a character from one of Akira Toriyama's first manga, Dr. Slump, from the 70s. And so he got midway into Dragon Ball and figured, why not? I'll cross it in, make it be a bit of a cross-promotion type thing. And it's funny because at the time, a few years later, there was a either late 80s or early 90s remake of the original Dr. Slump anime from the 70s. So it was pretty good for a cross-promotion, I think.
Cool.
Plus,
well, you always gotta appreciate shit like that. I can take it as it and happen in manga, right?
It happened both.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
And it's actually funny because you should actually go and watch, if nothing else, these specific fights, or at least the General Blue saga of Dragon Ball. Because when you get here, they have some of the funniest things ever. Like, fucking, they have a Superman character.
Wait, what now?
I shit you not, they have Superman.
Wow. Well, I guess it's not a strange thing I heard, because apparently, while I was browsing the Dragon Ball Wiki in my spare time again, I happened to find out that King Ghidorah from Godzilla was in the audience at one point of a World Martial Arts tournament. No, really, they had a three-headed dragon that looked just like him in the audience. I love shit like that.
Glorious.
Yeah. But this is only one of the other few fights in the game that actually gave me a bit of trouble. It's because this guy's name is General Blue, right? No.
Yes.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. This is the only other fight that actually gave me a good run for money, because this guy loves Z counters.
You know, I love his ultimate attack. It's amazing.
Yeah, he just lights up his booster engine right in front of their face, and that makes it cool.
Also, I just loved his other attacks because he's basically an awesome Goldo, but better. He has the spear attack, and he has a just general paralysis attack, and he has the one where he just fires a fucking nuke in their face.
Sweet.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, he has some of the best Blast 2s and Ultimates in the game. At least as far as I'm concerned. He has some of the coolest looking ones.
He also fires a rocket at you.
That's exactly why.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is actually... I don't know. Her moveset confuses me because she's got an unblockable, like, rushing attack. Kind of like how her character has that. Pycon's, like, Hyper Tornado.
Yeah.
She's got that. She's got a rock throw. And she's got like 2 rolling hammers and 2 heavy finishes, which would make her. I think this is actually the same setup as Super Android 13 has. But yeah, really. When I was playing with them and doing a combo video a couple days ago, I found out Super Android 13 has 2 heavy finishes and 2 rolling hammers. You can't really use them though because you can't get infinite combos, but still pretty cool.
God. How did he hit you out of that?
I'm not sure. Actually, I'm kind of rocking 19, 20, 21, 22 right now, so I don't know where you are.
1921.
Okay.
But seriously though, how did he hit you out of that? Also, Toad House.
Oh, and the best part about Really is that when you press the triangle button, it doesn't shoot energy blast. She does a rolling hammer. So I'm like, Jesus, she's got free big sauce. That's crazy.
It's funny though, she is basically one of the best meleeers because all of her attacks can be linked into various combos. She has unblockables, and I don't think you can actually stagger or flinch her.
I think you can, but it's really hard. She's actually got a fair amount of endurance.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's one of the things that makes her so great. People wouldn't think of these things about Dragon Ball characters, but most of them actually play, handle exceptionally well.
Seemed like it, yeah. Just minus the ability to fly, but again, there's an item this game lets you give some characters the ability to fly.
I'll shoot you! Ah, police car. Also, I just love the smiling sun in the background.
Yeah, that's so off-putting. It's kind of nice to know that it actually was based off another manga, because when I look at this objectively, the art style in this is so contradictory to what everything else the Dragon Ball Saga has done, especially in this.
If I'm being honest, I actually kind of want to see your what the fuck face when you see this level for the first time.
It was quite interesting. I was like, what? The building in the background actually has the word bank on it. That's hilarious.
Also, the shoe right next to it.
Oh god, there is a shoe. I have to look at this. I have to go in this level now and just see what the fuck's everything in here.
And that one on the other side is a fucking coffee cup.
This level's too good.
Like a Starbucks coffee cup.
If this level were DLC, I'd gladly pay money for it. Good, I haven't even unlocked it yet, because you gotta... I think you have to get the Black Star Dragon Balls, and that takes a fucking year and a half.
Well, there are a few levels in story mode you can completely exploit to get that. Any of the city battles, like any of the Bojack battles, you can immediately exploit to get the Dragon Balls easily.
Yeah, I made a good point to exploit the Trunks and Cell fight to its fullest.
I tried that before, it didn't work as well as Bojack, because Bojack's fight is a lot quicker.
Really? I've had a lot of trouble with the Bojack fight, mostly because it drags on too long.
It depends which one you're doing. In any event, it looks like we're roughly about at an end here.
That was fun.
Indeed.
I need to watch this show now.
Wait. Next time on Game Grumps. I had
Don't think
to.
I'm not cutting that out.
Damn.